I'm Valor.
Who am I? I don't know. The one and only Maitri.
And you are watching the Offering website. Cheers!
Happy Halloween! Woo!
The Sex Stream Fest is almost over. How was this touring experience?
More than I can even get my mouth around.
Long.
Long and crazy and fun and exciting and emotional.
The title said it all. That's
Right.
it. That's it. That's how it was. The
Stay
whole tour.
true to the title.
Yep.
Any favorite shows?
Favorite shows.
Where you haven't been before, maybe?
I really enjoyed Toronto last night because of the sound. It was an old opera house.
Oh.
So the room had a ring that rang like a there was a ringing in the room, and it just sounded really good. And the sound system was good.
Are you happy with the crowd reception of the new songs?
Yes, very much so. Yeah. People-
Let's talk about this new album.
Okay.
The Root of All Evolution.
Well, we tried to go back in time philosophically, maybe 5,000-10,000 years, and worked our way up to today. So the concept is basically a history of corruption from many years ago until today. And
people still these days don't learn about their mistakes.
That is
Ever.
you have a short lifespan, so by the time we realize what the problems are, we're dead, and then a new generation starts the same problem all over again. So it's just like a cycle of stupidity, a cycle of ignorance, and a cycle of evil, and selfishness and greed and it's
Happy
all,
Halloween! Woohoo! Fuck yeah! Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
It's a good night tonight. I love Chicago.
we haven't been in Chicago for a long time.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know how long. A long time.
So going back to the concept,
Yeah.
did you have a particular inspiration for the lyrics?
For the new album.
Yeah.
Just to expose evil and all of its hideous incarnations and the various types of evil that we experience in our day-to-day lives. We talked about, like I said, old stuff, but we talked about things that are happening now.
Okay.
Things that are even tonight's show was pretty much a continuation of the new album. Even though we did old songs, we chose songs that fit into the concept of the new album for this show, because we're still promoting that album and the concept of evil in society, in government, in politics, in people's lives, in religion.
But then at the same time, I always try to also throw in there that we have to be here right now and just be, nice people, and think and just like enjoy life and not always think about the past or stuff. Just like have fun in this short life.
Did you guys do anything different in terms of songwriting or recording for this album?
Generally what we do is we both come up with lyrics first, and then we try to translate the lyrics into the musical emotion so that the music tells the story. And the lyrics are sometimes not even important to people who don't listen to it, but then the music must give the same story and make the same emotion. And the lyrics are only there for people who care or listen.
And the most important thing for me as a songwriter is I have to feel it right here. If I don't feel it right here, how is anybody else gonna feel it?
And this time you guys used Pledge Music to make this album. What made you decide that?
Well, that was actually a thing we did with our management, and we decided that might be a good thing. And it was really, really amazing to get in touch with all our fans. It was an amazing experience. I didn't know there was so much love between us and our fans. It was a very beautiful experience.
Do you think you're gonna do it again?
Maybe, yes, but I don't if we could top that again. It was just such an amazing experience.
Did anybody get the funeral option?
The funeral?
No, nobody took the funeral
Are you
option.
serious?
No one took the funeral option. I don't think anybody really wants to plan their death in advance.
Okay. Maybe they got the marriage though, the wedding.
Yeah, well, you know, sadly we've actually lost a few friends and stuff along the since then, and I think when it gets to that stage, people don't really want to think about it. You know, I know my people in my own family who just put it out of their minds, and then that's it. You know.
Yeah.
Well, no, like every time when you lose somebody, you get confronted with love, and love hurts, and people don't want to deal with love. I think love is a beautiful thing. I love that I know love hurts.
You recently released the video for Illuminati. Can you tell us a bit about the visual concept?
Well, it's the same as the album concept in a very strong way, because the Illuminati concept is probably more modern. It's the modern version of the whole root of all the evolution. So we're talking about more modern politics, more of what's happening now, and I think the visuals probably give more impression than the lyrics do, because there's not a lot of lyrics in the song. It's very simple. And so I think that the visuals make the message stronger. You know, most times people just put colors or something, but we wanted to use images that make you think more about what the concept of the album is. And that was the simplest and the shortest song of the album, like 2 minutes and a half or something.
Yeah.
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 Now, how would you say your music style has evolved during all these years?
I think we're more refined, where we've learned to do things in a better, with a lot more variety and a lot more quality. I think we're more fussy now than before. Before, record companies used to push us into getting it done for as cheap as possible, and now we refuse to do anything unless we're extremely happy with it. If we like what we do, it takes a lot more work. You know, you can't just let stuff go out. There's many records that I wish were never released just because of the quality. People like the songs, of course, and some people even say they're their favorite records. But for me, I feel disappointed that we didn't get the opportunity to complete them the way we like to do it now. And at the time, I always thought that. So now, from learning that we've said to ourselves, we're never going to let that happen again, now we don't. Now we're at that stage. Now we only put out stuff that we are completely happy with, like the new album.
But would you say the music industry and the music scene were better when you began your career?
Well, the music industry is completely different now, so it's kind of a shock to go from that world to the world we're living now. The world we live in now is changing much faster, exponentially faster. So it's like for example, first there was the internet, and then everybody have Wi-Fi's, and now most people don't even use Wi-Fi because everybody has a cell phone. And so it's like I don't like cell phones, and if I have a hard time if I want to communicate in places where there's no Wi-Fi.
But these days, Wi-Fi is everywhere.
But now it's getting less. Like we don't even have it on the bus.
Oh.
You know, because everybody has a cell phone. So the bus didn't put it on there. I don't do cell phones.
What do you miss of those early years? Besides the lack of Wi-Fi.
People have a hard time growing up with technology, that's for sure.
Well, the thing now is that artists are struggling more because companies like YouTube can put your music online and not pay any money. You know, and yes, they say they pay money, but they only pay a fraction of a cent. And so, if you have 10,000 views on YouTube, you only get $12. You know, if you have 100,000 views on YouTube, you get $120. So there isn't a lot of money to pay for the things that you need to pay for. because nobody really wants to buy the music anymore.
Yeah, so next time I'll come out with my makeup or my clothing line, like everybody else.
Yeah. So that's what people do now. That's all merchandising, all live touring. But what's happened now is because there's no money for records, that the shows, I think, are being compromised. You know, that people don't have the money to make elaborate performances like they used to. So everyone is making it low budget performances and trying to make money. Before, shows were about putting on a good show. And if you did a good show, then you sold more records. And now you don't sell any records, really. You sell a little bit, it's nothing. And so the only way to make money is merchandise or doing live shows. So there's not enough money to do like Stonehenge movies, you know, with great big elaborate production, all that kind of stuff. And like
It's
The
my
Wall,
favorite song.
you know, like
I love this song.
I guess Pink Floyd are big enough that they could still do The Wall because they're gonna get enough people to go out and spend $100 a ticket,
Right.
you know. But now the ticket costs are very expensive and more than what they used to be,
True.
because people can't do those kind of shows unless they spend a lot of money to go see them. And I wouldn't spend $100 to buy a ticket to see anybody. You know, I just think that's just too much money.
Plus, you probably seen them already
Yeah.
back then, right? So, after all these years, what motivates you to continue to create music?
We just like making music. That's our life, you know. I'd rather be making music than anything else. I can't think of what else I would want to do. Maybe I like cooking. Maybe I'd start a restaurant or something. I don't know. I've thought about that sometimes, you know. But I enjoy music. I enjoy making music. I enjoy making people happy. Cooking is the same thing. You can make people happy.
You?
I don't know anymore.
No, you must know.
I really enjoy playing in front of people and feeling the touchiness of people. And that's really what I go for. I really enjoy getting on one level with my people that enjoy my music and making music with them. That's really what I love to do.
Are you guys already working on a new album?
Yeah.
Can you tell us any?
A name?
No, not necessarily.
I can tell you the name of the album.
Oh, cool.
It's tentatively called Evil Becomes You. And it's been that way for a while, so unless it changes, that's what it'll be. We may change it. So I have to warn you, we may change that.
Do you know when it's gonna be ready approximately?
No, after this tour, we're going to do some more work on it, and we'll see how close we get, but we can't really give you a date right now.
Okay.
We have tracks recorded, but we have to see how far we get, because we're going on tour in Europe.
Right.
We're going on to a European tour in April, so we're going to try and get as much done before April. And then maybe we can make an announcement then. Maybe we even finish it, I don't know.
Okay.
You know?
And do you consider collaborating with other musicians for this new album?
Well, already everybody on this tour wants us to collaborate with them,
Oh, cool.
so we'll see what comes out of that.
You did some songs in the past with Danny Field.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
was cool.
yeah.
So in general, you're open to collaboration.
Of course, yes.
Who would you like to collaborate with?
Trent Reznor.
That would actually sound awesome, I have to say.
No, that's not gonna happen. But
Why? You should try.
I think there's a lot of people. There's a lot of talk. I'm not gonna talk about it yet.
Okay. So after this tour, back in the studio,
Yes.
and then the next tour. Any other plans you guys already have?
Just touring,
Just touring.
and recording.
Okay.
I got a really good offer last night for South America,
Ah,
so
you go there often.
yeah, we've been there. We've only been there twice, actually. But we were supposed to go there in April, but the promoter in Peru stole all the money from all the countries and all the festivals and all the other bands, and he disappeared.
Wow.
Yeah, it's somebody that we knew also. So that's
Another evil.
more evil for sure.
More
It was
inspiration.
scary because it's somebody that we thought we knew, you know, and then it's a surprise. Wow.
Stabbed you in the back.
Yeah, stepping backwards. Yeah.
Well, good luck with everything, with all the touring, all your plans, and thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.
Well, if I just want to say one more thing.
Yes.
If you want to support your favorite bands, make sure you buy their albums and their CDs, and that's how you support us. Instead of just downloading everything for free.
Yeah, don't download people.
Well, the
It's
problem
not cool.
is that the new generation of people, most people from who are teenagers now, have been listening to MP3 since they were young children, and they're used to it. But they haven't even had the experience to listen to even a CD most of the time, or a vinyl record, to hear a good quality stuff. And now the technology is way better than vinyl. Now we could record in what's called 128 kilohertz or 96 kilohertz, which is better than vinyl. But the medium is not here yet. So the technology is going to change soon. And when it does, I wonder what's going to happen. Because as the download speeds increase and people can download a really high quality record, their tastes are going to change. It's like going to McDonald's all the time and then finally going to a quality restaurant, like an Italian restaurant in Italy, and thinking, oh my God, what have I been missing?
Well, anyway, support your bands, support us, so we can create more